thinking that, hey, I made 200 grand on my first house, made 200 grand on my second house, and then you sell your multi-million-dollar property and you lose 600 grand. You're like, what?
This is a $200,000 to $300,000 backyard here in Irvine, California. This is a modern style design and it's packed into a small space. So this is 30 feet by about 75 feet wide. This yard is full of custom features that include a custom barbecue with a 3D tile footprint in the back, has a custom water wall that pours into the spa, has a floating cantilever deck that holds a fire pit and a built-in custom seating bench. This also includes a spool, a spa pool combination that is zero edge where the water just trickles over the top. Luxury to its finest in the small space.
Nice.
Very cool.
Grabbing a small space and turn it into something makes you overlook the size of the lot sometimes. But boy, I've seen some cool things in like the cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, created these little areas that some privacy, because you are super close and everyone's right next to each other, on top of each other. Creating something like that in a mature yard is pretty cool.
When I see a video like that and I see like a littler backyard and I think of having someone invest $200,000 to $300,000, the one thing I would just say, and I'm not trying to be Danny Downer here, but I want to make sure that you understand it's in ratio to the home. Now, I don't know, Chris, if you have a magic number that you guys use when you're looking at luxury homes, let's say that that's a $2 million house, no problem. Invest the money. It's going to come back to you. People, plus with that small of a yard, like you said, you might be in the coolest neighborhood in the world, whatever that is, wherever that is. And that now makes it even cooler. And now when somebody's writing out a check for $2 million versus 2.2 and they love it and they fight over it.
It has to match another part of the lifestyle. It can't just be like, hey, if my home is $2 million, I can add this on, because some of it won't work at all. It's got to kind of flow with what the lot is, what the lifestyle is. And I mean, on a lake, it would be really a good thing, and on a 26-acre ranch it might not work, and so you might be just throwing money away. And sometimes I think in the luxury market, people think that, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a lot of money on it, and it's usually don't make a lot of money on luxury homes. It's something that you want, you like, and you're going to use. And people that are in the luxury market understand that and like that better, or they like the lifestyle and they're willing to pay for it. So it's, hey, if I want to have a pool in there, I'm going to enjoy the pool. I might not get the money out of it, but maybe if you had a pool onto a $800,000 acreage property, you put $100,000 into it, it might be a $1 million acreage property now, because you've got another addition to the lifestyle.
Couldn't agree more. And I think that that's a good way to look at it is case by case. And this is kind of interesting as humans, right? We collect, right? We're gatherers, right? So we have our first house, and then we want a bigger house, and then we want a house that maybe represents our lifestyle or our status or whatever. And then you get to that point of where you have thinking that, hey, I made 200 grand on my first house, made 200 grand on my second house, and then you sell your multi-million-dollar property and you lose 600 grand. You're like, what the hell? Chris is right. I've watched it happen numerous times where people buy the house on the lake on the perfect lot. They stick 600,000 into it. When they sell it, somebody else comes in and guts it again and redoes it the way they want it, because that buyer in that price range has that kind of budget. Understand that, there's not always an ROI on some of those investments as well.
I think that's why when people put out there that, hey, everything we put into a house is investment, we're going to make money on it. Yeah. I just don't think that's necessarily true. And it used to be the way I always thought. No, don't do that. You're not going to get your money back. A 3-season porch. That was me. That was my thing. Is you're never going to get your money back.